field, H.A. Chapman Stadium in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Little gets the blood boiling. Quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. It's the Oklahoma State Cowboys and the Tulsa Golden Hurricane. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sidelines, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Guys, I caught up with Coach Lamb before the game, and he is so excited to be back at his alma mater. He said that they have so much potential. He understands the culture and what makes this place unique. They were in the top 25 last season, but he believes with the right recruiting and the right buy-in from the program, they can be in the top 10 or even better, maybe the playoffs this season. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. So Oklahoma State's offense comes onto the field first today. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Pollard.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all
turning it on. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma State. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on maybe some room here. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The Cowboys with a second and short to keep this drive moving. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. He's already got 46 yards rushing for him now, and that is a way to make your presence felt in the early part of the season. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll give it to the transfer, first carry of the season. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
I'm amazed by this offense. This is how you set the tone for a game. Running, throwing on the opening drive, driving it right down the field. You've just run to set yourself up now in 1st and goal. They are feeling it.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
Looking to buy time. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away. Looks as if we have an injured Cowboy on the play. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. He wants to throw it. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Cowboys! They're on the board first here in the season opener.
And I love the aggressiveness early. Love that they went for it on 4th down. They punch it in. They get the 7. And here's the thing, Palmer. I love the aggressiveness. When you start to get those golden goal situations, the defense now, even if they get a stop, they got to go the whole length of a field against my squad. Love people that go for touchdowns instead of field goals down here.
Well, I think the offensive line also helps the head coach make that call, knowing that he can trust these guys to get it done. These guys are battle-tested. A lot of these players have been in big games and played in big moments. So here you are early in this situation. Let's roll the dice. Let's capitalize on this and trust those big fellas to get it done.
So the Tulsa Golden Hurricane offense comes out, and they'll take over for the first time in this one. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. The ground game on him to pick up those tough yards and take care of the ball.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level. They can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns them. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so fast to try to catch up. So, #1 job for this defense, man. Try to make him play in the phone booth, right? Like, don't let him get out in space and get matchups like on a linebacker. Not a good matchup from you. You will lose that.
Scanning the field, it's Hayes. Here's a heat. And they got him. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Pocket breaking down. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He's got great speed. There he goes. Open it up. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Special teams proving to be special. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn it on the gas. Great job, great return.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jones. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Back to the ground with the running back. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. And off to Jones. Maybe a crease. Shakes off the defender. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off play action. Going over the top. He's got it along the sideline. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
Motion from the wideout. Looking to pass, it's Hayes. Smith on the screen. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They run into a bit of trouble here, 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Keeps it himself. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. It's good. Now the lead is down to 11.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He's out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Steps away to find some room. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Running inside, it's Hawkins. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30. He's up to 55 yards on the ground, and they wanted to have an identity as a running team, and he's giving them that in the season opener. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. At the 40, there he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll send the back in motion. To the air on first down. Stepping to the right. Intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Great place to start for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Hayes. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's second and long. Now the play fake. He's going for the big play. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. The Golden Hurricane needing a big play to keep this drive going. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. The last time they punted, it went back for 6. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. Looking for space. It's Hawkins. Makes it past the marker. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to pass on second down. Finds the tight end. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the break. Oklahoma State is on top, and they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Trying to keep the drive alive. Fighting off the defender. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Cowboys are moving quickly down the field. They'll ride the hot hand. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And down he goes.
Offensive line has got to do a better job of communicating. They got to do a better job pre-snap seeing where this pressure is coming from. That DB was essentially telegraphing his blitz, and nobody picked him up.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He turns that loose down the right side.
Really nice timing on that throw. Quarterback had to hold it, allow his receiver to work his route, but he threw it at the perfect moment so that he was able to make the catch inbounds right on the sideline.
Snagged out of the air. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. The completion picked up 6 yards on first down, now 2nd and 4. Back to pass. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Wants to throw again. Fires to the middle. Finds the big tight end. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, this is an offensive coordinator that has a lot of confidence in his guys, and you can see that from the play call. They were backed up all the way down near their goal line at the start of this drive, but they've stayed aggressive the entire time, putting the trust and confidence in his quarterback, in his players to get it done. They've moved this thing all the way down the field, and now they've completely flipped it. They're now at the goal line of the opponent. You got to love what you've seen from this offense.
No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
Tulsa will start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Quick completion to the right. There he goes. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down. The Golden Hurricane building momentum with that last passing catch.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
He'll try to get to the marker himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Hayes. Going long. He's got it way down the field. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. Looking to throw. Oh, they're after him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. Go straight ahead. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And now, after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. The play action fake. He's going for the goal line. Give him 6. Touchdown, Tulsa. Big time touchdown there to get some much needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. The run inside. It's Hawkins. Picks up the 1st down. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. 1st down from the 43. Coleman open on the right. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. And the Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Hawkins. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jones. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. 6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Just feeds the running back. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Tulsa trying to power ahead on 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Hayes. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. New set of downs after the completion. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Running inside. It's Jones.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Quickly to the tight end. On the move at the 30. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. Tulsa picked up that last 1st down through the air. Let's see if they go right back to it. The pull and throw off the RPO. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Stumbled to the ground. The Cowboys will use their first timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Wide receiver comes in motion. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. It's complete to the left. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Timeout taken now by Oklahoma State. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this 2nd half.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield on 1st down. And they're not on the same page there.
And I think the quarterback throwing that pass off his back foot is what led to that incompletion. Just not as accurate as he would have liked to have been.
Throwing right. Pulls it in. It's Green. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. The Cowboys in the hurry up. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Lost the defense. He's wide open. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. He'll take a shot. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Got it behind the line. It's Callaway. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Golden Hurricane way behind the chains here on second down. Wants to throw. It's Hayes. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Could be an alley. Touchdown, Cowboys! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
31, Tulsa, 17.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Golden Hurricane offense ready to get this drive underway. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes a nice grab at the 25. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Tight end finds a soft spot. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. And the Cowboys want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to scramble. Fires on the move. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's marked down at the 21-yard line as the defense comes up with a turnover. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Fires to the wideout. Open on the right side, that's Smith. Makes the grab, and not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And that last completion left him with 2nd and 1, and this is a fun moment for an offensive coordinator. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the first down marker. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. Steps into this one and unleashes a booming punt. My goodness. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. They were on the move the last time they had it. Unfortunately, an interception ruined that threat. Now to see if they can put something together and have it pay off in points. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Barnes. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
And you want to talk about gang tackling, everybody on the defense run to the ball. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He fires to the left side. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Cowboys, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. The inside handoff. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Firing to the right, complete. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And the Cowboys go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Finds his man. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw again. Makes the grab. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. The Cowboys trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's in! Touchdown, Oklahoma State! They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers. Come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
At the 35, he's got room. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls it in. It's Singleton. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. To the air, it's Hayes. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. He wants to change this route. They'll start this drive with a pass. He wants to go deep. And his first pass is incomplete.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there. And the Cowboys with the 1st and 10. Rushes on him. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Trying to make something happen. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. Gives it on the option. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Oklahoma State has the lead here. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Cowboys want to move quickly.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Quarterback adapting. Throws into the middle of the field. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Tulsa will start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. The door looks slammed shut in this one, but that last interception maybe just the slightest crack in opening here. Here's the pressure. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. On the delay, it's Jones. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Tulsa in a tough spot here on 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Hayes. Under fire. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone. The run inside. It's Singleton.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Had to get rid of it quickly. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Under fire. A shot toward the end zone. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. They'll run it from the gun. Got a little grass. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Back to pass. On the left side, here's Coleman. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. On the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Now improvising. He throws into the middle of the field. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his 2nd of the game. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's going to take off. Crosses the 45. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Tosses it incomplete. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do. But over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Intercepted, and finally, this defense makes a play. He'll try to take it back. The 10. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Tulsa.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
And they tacked on the extra point. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the 4th. They'll line up for the onside kick.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Making side adjustments here. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
This defense so far, they've understood the mission. The mission is to get this fast, speedy quarterback on the ground. And they've got to him early, they've got to him often, and most importantly, they continue to get him on the ground and create these negative plays for this offense that creates a big hole for him.
Gets it to him on the screen. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. And the Cowboys will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. They'll field this one in tight quarters. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Dropping back, it's Hayes. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Going with the ground game left. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Tulsa wasting no time. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Here's a heat. Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
The decision to go for it does not pan out. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Slings it downfield. Touchdown, Cowboys! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They have got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Number 16, set to kick it away.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Makes the quick grab. And he's only able to pick up about a yard before he stopped on the play. And that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quick release by the QB. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Dropping back, it's Hayes. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a 4th down. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. And the pass is incomplete on 4th down, but hold on just a second. We've got to see what the flag's about. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. Was to pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Rides the option, he keeps it. Stopped after a gain of 3, it'll be 2nd and 7. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Timeout taken by the offense is their 2nd. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the 1st. Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll get down to avoid the hit, but he might not be able to avoid this penalty flag. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a 1st down. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options, making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Cowboys will use their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. What penetration, what dominance from this defense to knock him down and force the turnover on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. They'll start this drive going to the air. Working on the right. Running free. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys! Once he got some room, it was over.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Tulsa, 24.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jones. Defense will use a timeout. 22 seconds remaining in the game.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for room. It's Alston. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. On first down, here comes this offense. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now, to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.